Good afternoon, everyone. Right, so the van is packed. We are off on another Saturday fishing adventure. As you can see, we're also in the process of decking out the van so that we can have overnight stays. So it's not pretty, but it's packed. And hopefully today we're in for a good session. Aren't we, Mr. Bray? Hopefully. He's a driving. Oh, and we're going to pick up a pasty on the way. Nice. See you soon. We have just walked, what, over a mile? Just over
about a mile.
To get to our mark. We are absolutely bushed. So we're just taking a quiet minute, contemplate before...
Why enough to be walked this far?
Yeah, so hopefully it's going to be worth it. And we'll start setting up and we'll bring you back. See you in a bit. Hello again. So Rob and I have both got 2 rods in the water. The beach is getting really busy, so we are almost on low tide. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish the tide up into the evening. So both got 2 rigs in. So I, as usual, am fishing with my pen tidal and with my Century Fireblade GT. I've got my Airlex 1400 reels on. I did have to attach a new shock leader to one of them, and the shock leader I'm using today is the Sakuma tapered leader. So this is 18 to 70 pound. There's 5 15-metre lines on the reel. So that's replaced and all good to go. I'm just checking because what I've done is I've cast my pen out far with sardine on a pulley panel. And then in close on the Fireblade, I have used a dongle rig with a peeler crab. So we'll just wait and see. This venue throws up all sorts, especially this time of year. It's almost like a little Chesil in Cornwall. It can be a very dangerous beach. Rob and I have fished here once before. 12 months ago, however, when we did fish it, we had some lovely hounds from this spot. The walk nearly killed me. I think back then I was probably about 3 stone heavier, and it's a mile walk. Today, not so bad. Caught our breath a bit when we sat on the beach. Yeah, so now we're fishing. Don't plan on going anywhere for a few hours. Just enjoying a cup of coffee. And as soon as anything starts happening, I'll bring you back. Okay? See you soon. Right, so had my cup of coffee. What I'm going to do now is prepare another rig to replace the sardine that I put out on my pen tidal. So what I have here is dongle with a Sakuma Top Gun, really nice circle hook, and this rig is an up and over rig. So I've used sardine, I've used crab, so this time I'm going to go for a whole squid. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm literally going to wrap this around my dongle, paying particular attention to start with to the loop at the bottom. There we go. There we go. I'm going to pinch that in. This elastic actually doesn't feel quite man enough. I think it is a medium elastic. It's probably just being me. I'm not tightening it up enough. But I'm going to squeeze the squid around the dongle braid so that it's encased in the squid. I might have to just chop the end of the tail off, but what that'll achieve is a bit of a scent trail, hopefully. So, yeah, lots of wrapping. Can you tell, being left-handed, I am a little bit khaki at all of this? I've been told all my life I'm khaki-handed. Does anybody else you relate? Although I'm left-handed, I have my real handle to the left, and I hold my rod in my right hand, just like Rob does. Is that left-handed or is that right-handed? I don't know. But that's what works for me. Still getting used to firing out this fire blade. I'm not going to give up. It's a rod I've wanted for a long time, and it's different to my tidals. So a lot of people stick to what they know, but I don't know what I like and what I don't yet. I've not been fishing for long enough. So unless I give it a really good go, I don't think I can give a valid opinion on it. Anyway, right. So that is my squid safely attached to my dongle, just like that, as they say. And then, as you know, we have the part of the rig that clips to the line, and we have the clip that holds it up. So when I'm actually ready to do that, I'll bring you back, because I haven't got a lead on this yet either, and we'll see how it goes. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Bye. Hi everyone, thought I'd bring you back, give you an update. So, I have just reeled in my pen tidal, and my my sardine had completely vanished. So I think we might have crabs out there, but the dongle that I had it out on was completely naked. So this time I've sent out a pulley pennel with a whole squid. The up and over squid is still waiting to go on my Century Fire blade, and I'm just whipping up this very juicy peeler crab to go out. I think I'm gonna have to start upping my game and change my baits more regularly. It's now, time's it babe? About 5:10, 5:15? Yep, so hopefully as we start to lose light, we'll get a bit more action. That's what we all hope, isn't it? A bit of action at night. Anywho, I'm going to carry on doing this. And, status report on Rob. What have you got on at the moment, love?
Squid and crab.
Squid and crab. And with the squid and crab, that is what, your second Second cast on both? On both. So he did have a whopping great bite earlier. It was that big that it pulled his rod stand over. And took his crab. But since then, we've not had anything really. So there we are. I always like to leave the legs on, just because I think it's much more natural. As long as they're not interfering with the hook. There you go. Let's leave them down there, and hopefully that'll catch me a fish. As before, any news, any updates, any action, I'll bring you back. Cheers. Right, so we're losing the light and had more coffee. We've got Cornish pasties for tea. But sadly, no fish yet. But I don't know if you can see behind me, the beach is absolutely packed. I'm glad we got here early, didn't rush, got ourselves organised. I've got 2 rigs hanging up ready to go. Fingers crossed they'll bring me something in a little while. Doesn't seem to be anyone catching at the moment. We saw one dogfish when we arrived, and that's it. Not seen anything else other than anglers arriving on the beach. No fish. So I will bring you back as soon as that situation changes, hopefully. And hopefully it's one of us that's actually got the fish. Fingers crossed. See you in a bit. Hi everyone. Bit of a status update. No fish yet. Not even a bite. A little bit disappointed. But it's been a beautiful day. We're not alone. Haven't seen any fish come up the beach at all since it's got dark. No excitement, no cheers, no nothing. So we're now on the ebbing tide and getting quite a bit of dump on the beach. So I've changed up to 7-ounce leads because I was just getting dragged around all over the place, which was messing with my rigs. So since doing that, everything seems to be a lot calmer, and it will be a lot easier for me to detect a bite if I get one. So I'm still sticking with it. I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. We both indulged in our pasty earlier, which was scrummy. Highly recommend Niles Bakery. There are other bakeries, but their pasties are stunning. Got to give them a go if you're down in Cornwall at any point this summer. So yeah, it's such a warm evening, which is, sign of the times. Things are changing. hear all this talk about the transition stage, which I do believe is a thing. It's got to be. We've not even had a dogfish tonight, which is unusual, especially on a beach like this. It is very sandy, but yeah. Ooh. My tidal just took a big jerk then, but that could have been a wave. So yeah, thank you if you're sticking with me on this journey. I don't know if many of you know my story. I've not been fishing for very long at all. Fishing's a hobby I never even knew I needed. Rob and I used to fish before we had our 4 children, but nothing serious. Rob then got, flipped to the dark side, and he really got into his carp fishing for quite a few years. And now we're at the point where our 4 children have grown up. They don't want to hang around with the rents anymore, and fishing has really filled a gap for me. I usually work within the NHS. It's a high pressure job, lots of long hours. So when I started taking up fishing, it really swayed the balance for me, the work-life balance. And at the moment I'm taking a sabbatical from that, and I'm painting and decorating with Rob. I've had a week off this week and I've painted my own house. So yeah, I don't like sitting around doing not much of anything. So most of our weekends are spent travelling around the UK really, based in Cornwall. Fish Chesil. We lived in Dorset for 5 years. Chesil Beach has a special place in our hearts. We fished in Wales, predominantly around Barry, but we're going back in June, and we're joining an expert for a session in West Wales. I'll keep that under my hat for a little while. I'm also joining up with a group of fantastic ladies at Lady Anglers, and we're all going out to the Celtic Deeps in search of blue shark. So that's going to be an epic trip in June. Rob and I fish for a club, Mevagissey Angling Club. Great little club, very personal. At the moment we've got about 20 members. We have a good laugh, and try not to take it too seriously. We're all fishing in a match next Friday night, so I'll try and get that on camera for you, as long as the weather doesn't let us down. We had our annual presentation night last night, and the fantastic Julie Watts absolutely cleared the board. She is a fantastic angler, and congratulations to the other guys that got trophies, if you're watching this. But yeah, that's us really. So I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to go and have a coffee, and I'm hoping I'm going to bring you fish. If it's not me, it'll be Rob. It's got to be. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. Right, see you soon, guys. We're back at the van. We didn't catch fish that we came here for, but then nobody did. The beach was packed. Word was out that smooth hounds and spur dogs had been caught on this mark. We fished really hard. We had mackerel, squid, crab, nothing worked. So I want to thank you for sticking with us today, and I wanted to bring you some fish to this video. So I'm going to include footage of when Rob and I fished here last year before we had a YouTube channel, and we've both landed smooth hounds. So stick with it, please. Cheers!
With a hand, I need to... Gently then winds up the clutch on. Yeah. Oh, look at us! See him surfing, dude! Right, just walk back at the beach with him, right? Wait, no! Don't walk, don't walk!
Yeah, he's taking all the line.
This is chaos! I don't want to pull the line. Wait. Wait! No, won't. Wait, hold it now. Hold the line.
You reckon? Yeah.
It's definitely a hand.
Yeah, I know. Can't see it yet. Here. He's a little baby. No.
Okay. Don't hold the line, because the wheel will do the work. Just hold him, just hold him, just hold him.